Hi everyone, a very good evening to everyone. Singapore time here is about 8:05. I don't know what time is your side. So a very good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to all of you. Welcome to our UBS Global Academy podcast, episode 13. All right. Today I'm the host. Then my name is Darren. Our speaker for tonight is Queenie. The topic that we are discussing today is understanding top trending token. All right. We are planning some program for the coming weeks. Every day there will be a new topics or some updated markets, all right, or do some updates for UBX. And also there will be OPP sharing session, opportunity sharing session on Wednesday and Sunday. The timing for all the events is all 8 p.m. Singapore time. All right. That will not change for the next 180 days. And the challenge for us is 180 days continuous podcast for our UBX. So, a gentle reminder, if you have not joined our Telegram group, please go click the link which we will send out in the chat box. You can join us in the Telegram group. And in the Telegram group, you can give us some feedback or suggestion. There's a form for you to fill up, all right? Then I would like to take this opportunity to share, to thanks everyone for the support, all right, and ask more people to come and join us so that we can give a better program for all the viewers. And also want to remind you all is that there's a caption that in the Zoom, all right, you can search from below. If you are from India or Vietnam or some other country, you can actually choose, all right, choose the language that you want to show, the caption language, all right, so that you can show in your own language. This is a function that we just find out, so you can actually try it yourself, see whether it's accurate when you translate to your language. So, without further ado, let us welcome Queenie. Queenie, please.
Hi, good evening to everyone. I'm Kenny. So today's topic, our podcast episode 13, will be talking about understanding top trending token. I believe those that have joined us yesterday, last night, we are actually doing a short introduction about cryptocurrency. So now there is so many cryptocurrency out there. So why are some of them not some of them are very popular, while some of them is always trending on the top five, top 10, and they are always getting multiple volumes, high volumes. So today, our topic, we will actually touch on how does this trending tokens works and how it make themselves to the top five or top 10. Okay, so let's carry on. Okay, the most important to understand top trending token, there is a few aspects to it. We have to understand about the tokenomics of that particular tokens and also the market impact on that particular tokens you are looking at. So all tokens have different challenges. So that is why uh, many wanted to create a token to solve different aspect of problems they are facing. So and also there need to be real-time cases that the token utility has to have. And also every tokens up they can actually go on to the top ranking should actually have a lot of key milestone they have already achieved. So also with the future at prospect of the particular tokens they are looking at, this also makes evaluation of how it can go on to the top ranking. So let's take a look. To understand, there is a foundation of understanding a tokens. So what is the tokens? What is the name? You need to understand the token name and the purpose of the token and what is the ecosystem does it support, and also to determine what is the utility. Is it a utility token or whether is it a governance token or even a tokens to make payment? So this is very important. So next, we can see how does it solve the problems uh, in the Web3 world. So to identify specific problems or gap the token addresses, such as some of them have high fees, some actually have slow transactions, low transactions, or even uh, some tokens actually lack of transparency. These are some of the problems that they might find, and the token need to actually solve all these problems. So next, we have to look at the tokenomics of the particular coin that you are looking at. So supply informations have to be clear. Whether is it analyzed, and we need to analyze the token supply, whether is it a cap, it has a cap or is a unlimited supply. So also circulating of supply is also very important. Like how many tokens are there currently available in the market. So next, what are the distribution method of the token? What the we need to understand the token allocation, whether is it allocated to investor, community, or even team builders. So next, especially the utility of the tokens, whether is it done by doing as a staking, either is it used to pay fees, or whether is it for voting, or even liquidity provisions. So, and also some of the tokenomics, like I mentioned yesterday, it has to have either deflationary or inflationary, like are the tokens being burned, or is or are you using are you actually minting it or by through mining, like the Bitcoin? So there's a few example, like just now I mentioned Bitcoin. So Bitcoin actually have a fixed supply of 21 millions Bitcoin. And also they have set it half to half every 4 years. So which actually reduce the mining reward. So it means that the circulating supply of Bitcoin will be getting lesser every 4 years. So that is why the value of it is harder to mine, and the value is actually growing due to its halving. So this is one of the tokenomics from Bitcoin. Or maybe you can actually see it's like maybe the popular ones are like BNB. What are the halving methods? Or probably they are not going through halving. They are they are actually using a reduction through periodic burning. So they actually committed to burn tokens quarterly using around 20% of its profit to actually do the burning to reduce the coin. So like for Binance, and for BNB, it actually have a total of 200 millions. So all this can be found over the internet on the tokens information. So we need to understand all these tokenomics for when you're actually going to actually invest in cryptocurrency. So next, so what the coin actually have an impact? What are the market impact on this particular token? So we need to understand who is actually using this token. Is it retail, or whether is it businesses are using the tokens, or whether is it developer or even in the financial institutions. So next, we have to understand the token's ecosystem influencing the token. So whether is it a niche project, or whether is it through ecosystem the token is being built up. So and also there is also you need to understand whether the token is having any partnership or collaboration with particular banks or enterprise or even platform. And also they understand and study the trading volume of the tokens, and also the market capitalizations, and also how stable is the pricing. Does it actually fluctuate very vigorously, or if it's always stagnant? Okay, so like for market impact, probably I'll pick maybe Solana as an example. So Solana actually is well known for its ability to process thousands of transactions per second. So it's actually making itself as one of the fastest blockchain. So it also have it actually have a eco growth rapidly growing in the DeFi world, even in the NFT or even Web3 ecosystem, attracting developer due to its speed and scalability. So Solana actually able to impact the market because of all the ecosystem that they have and also the low transaction cost. Okay, so next, every token have its challenge. So what are the challenge? Some of the challenge is whether this token is it easy for average user to purchase or to interact with, or does it actually need a lot of procedure to actually touch on the token, or whether are you able to uh, um, probably need to go through a lot of tedious method to actually get this token. So some of the challenges are also like whether the token is scalably. Can it actually scale up with if can it handle much usage or big communities or adopt growth method? So whether the tokens is very are there better or more established alternative. So remember, tokens came out to actually solve different problems in the Web3 world. So in the blockchain, whether is it giving low transaction fee or whether is it having a high speed or whether is it using as a GameFi. So these are all using, they always have better established alternative to use the blockchain in. So next, whether is it different regions have different regulation towards the crypto world. So the regulatory for issues are actually quite different among every different countries. So next, we probably will look at the tokens. If it's used in what kind of usage, either is it from DeFi. DeFi is actually a decentralized finance. It's used for borrowing or lending, or even like staking. Example like the Uniswap. So next is the token used as a form of, is it used as a form of currency, like Bitcoin, replaced as a digital gold, or even XRP for cross-border transactions use. So tokens are also, some tokens are also used in different gaming or even like NFT in some blockchain-based game, like the Infinity, or even there is many other tokens. Maybe I will share it later on. So there is also people using tokens or even blockchain to use for supply chain. It's very good to use as a tracking goods because of its transparency. A blockchain or even token like VE chain. These are some of the tokens that are also used in the particular sector. So the next most important is the key milestone of and or the achievements of the tokens we need to look into. So whether the tokens, what kind of launch they have used, what is the initial release method or funding method they are using. Either is it ICO or you using by airdrops. These are also very important for a token to be actually top trending. So, and whether this token have a technological updates, does it implement new features or new users or even utility in the crypto world. So next also have we need to understand whether this token have a lot of publicity or are they adopting partnerships or even have high profile integration. So these are also the key factors for tokens to be in top trending. So next, the most important, which is the community consensus or even the community growth. We are looking at are there developer activities or whether are they able to expand with more community joining them because all tokens have different communities supporting it. So probably I will take some example of okay, I'll take example of sorry, give me a second. Okay, sorry, just now my phone hang. Okay, so yes, some example is like we take Bitcoin as example. The milestone actually include uh it's actually not by by what we are seeing now at 100K per coin. Actually, in the beginning, the tokens for Bitcoin is actually started from a dollar, and actually adopting a lot of milestones for multiple years. To this years is actually their fourth year, so actually their price has been increasing till date is around more than 100K per coin. So this is not every single token have this kind of milestone, or I will say achievements. So next, a token also need to have what are the future prospect of the token? What are they looking at? So we need to understand, is there any ready plans, upgrade or new features for these particular tokens? Or whether what kind of adoptions they are looking potentially, will it expand to new industry or new areas, like probably whether does it goes forward into like game five, or whether is always sticking to a particular industry. Also, the micro trend, how does it align with the trend like this define or NFT, or even the AI integration, which is actually a very popular topic. A lot of tokens actually have relate themselves with the AI integrations. So, and also we need to understand whether is there potential competition, or whether there is any threat from regulations for this particular token. So what I will actually do, actually I pick a few tokens to actually we can explore together with. So based on the analysis, probably I'll take a few coin, our hot coins, like the popular. If you go to any exchange, these are a few basic hot coins that people are trading. So why are they trading? What are the tokenomics? What are the market impact of these particular tokens? Probably now we look at Bitcoin first. So Bitcoin is actually designed, actually a first cryptocurrency that designed as a decentralized digital currency, and store value for. It's actually like I mentioned before just now, it actually have a maximum supply. So, and there is also a burning mechanism on it. So the market impact is now actually Bitcoin has become uh, has a store value equivalent to a digital gold in the crypto aspect. So their challenge is actually energy intensive mining. It actually have a scalability limit because of the speed. So a lot of people as getting more and more difficult to mine, and actually the usage of the energy is very high. So that is why it's not very easy to mine Bitcoin. And so far, Bitcoin is actually the only, probably the only still using the work of proof of work, POW. This kind of term probably I will touch on more on my crypto 101. So probably this kind of term you will hear quite often. So the real-time usage for Bitcoin so far is actually using, some people actually use it as a digital payment. People can actually purchase item as long as the merchant allow and accept Bitcoin. So there's a few key milestones that there's actually multiple key milestone that Bitcoin has hit, but I will just only briefly say, like actually Bitcoin started. It actually have a Genesis block mined, and also it reached 20K since 2017. So there is actually a future prospect of increased adoptions, for probably potential to move on to layer two scaling, but not so. They are working towards it. So next we can actually look at Ethereum. They are actually price, probably their per Ethereum now is around $3,000 over dollars. So what is the Ethereum used for? It's actually used for smart contracts. It also enable the app or the define decentralized finance to use the coin as a gas fee. So it actually has an unlimited supply initially, but and also used to actually mine through proof of work. But after it actually upgraded to the 2.0, it actually moved towards the using proof of stake as a mining method. So the market impact is it is actually a largest platform. It has the largest platform of for the app and DeFi. So what are the challenges that this Ethereum faces? It actually has a very high gas fee. So that is why a lot of layer two blockchains is coming up to actually reduce and solve this challenge that the Ethereum blockchain is facing. So that's why there's more and more faster blockchains that is coming up in the recent year after Ethereum has started. Okay, so real-time case users like Ethereum can be used as payment, even NFT, or even users in the D app as a gas fee. So Ethereum actually launched since 2015, and it started to move towards the proof of stake during 2021. So like I mentioned, a lot of layer one blockchains are actually moving towards to solve the solution and uh, to improve the ecosystem growth of all the D apps. So next, we'll look at the BNB. BNB, what does it stand for? It's actually a Binance Smart Chain token token to pay for the gas fee when you are using the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so it also have a maximum supply of 200 million. It's actually quite similar to what UBX total supply. So probably there's a few points that we need to understand is actually most important is the market impact that this particular token is actually like for BNB, it actually dominates the centralized exchange token in the Binance exchange and also in their BSC chain. So Binance actually started 2017, and it actually BNB is launched and actually have the Binance Smart Chain adopted to use the BNB as the gas fee for its own public chain. So Binance actually moved towards building the GameFi. They actually started as a exchange and actually moving towards an ecosystem with all the launchpad and even NFT GameFi. So next, this XRP, like I mentioned before yesterday, is actually a cross-border payment token focus of financial institute. So people are investing in XRP. Is actually most of them is actually in the uh, financial institutes. So they are pre-mined supply, 1,000 billion XRP. How they are being burned is through transactions, the cross-border transactions payment. So usually widely used by banks and for remittance and a strong presence in institution payments. So actually, the Ripple net is actually started since 2012, and SRP Legal launch. So 2020, they actually have a lawsuit. That's why probably their tokens actually stagnant for around 40, 50 cents since then. And actually, they have a partial victory in the lawsuit they actually had since 2020. And that is where their price start to pick up very fast. So this is also the confidence that it gives to the users so that they trust the tokens, and that is where people will invest it. So Solana is also one of the tokens, a blockchain token that is actually able to scale a lot of platform, a lot of D apps. It can actually include a lot of new users. So it also brings a very cheap gas fee, and it also have a very fast speed. So it's actually riding on the Ethereum network as well. I mean, to improve in the layer, it's one of the improved layer 2 blockchain that the blockchain world has. So the market impact is actually they are actually a leading choice for high speed in DeFi and also gaming, and it has a growth ecosystem. So like they actually have a challenge in 2021, during 2021 to 2020, when they actually have a network outrage because of too much user are converting to use their blockchain. So a lot of people that is actually using it is like those people using the developer using the gaming in the gaming developer, or even the Web3 projects are using the Solana network. So next, I picked some of the coins that is not popularly known, not probably you might not heard it, or probably you might heard it. So I picked a few of them. One of it is XCN, one of the trending coin now probably in Binance. Okay, or you can actually see these are the examples of tokens uses for governance tokens users for their for most of them is for the protocol for the enterprise. So the market we actually adopt primary targeting enterprise level blockchain applications. So mainly who are using them are the enterprise, big enterprise that actually wanted to use it as a payment system or tokens for the management app. So this they are actually also have made rebranding to call it themselves as XCN. Used to be on Onyx coin. So next, probably most of them might heard this coin SUI. So this is one of the high performance layer one blockchain optimized better than probably Bitcoin. It has a scalable and user-friendly D app. So it has a supply of 10 billion by mining. So those miners actually will receive as mining rewards by validating and contribute the ecosystem. So it started to grow the popularity to because of the innovative architecture in the developing of their the app. So one of the challenge most of the we are looking at is it competes with established layer one blockchain like the Ethereum or even Solana, because since it's actually ecosystem, it has a growing ecosystem. So the real-time case who are actually using these tokens are actually the NFT or for gaming. So maybe if you are a gamer on in the Web3 world, you might heard this token before. So it actually is a very young token as well. It actually started in 2023 and we partnership with a lot of developer, gaming developer. So a lot of people is looking at its future prospect because of its innovation, user-friendly the app, and its ecosystem. So these are one of example I pick out because this is actually a token without purely without much utility. It's only full uh, um, adoption through community builders. So Mimicoin is actually inspired. It is a Mimicoin inspired by community engagement and hypes. So it has a total supply of 420 over trillion. So it do not have actually any real utility speculation. And also the significant hype-driven presence uh, is actually true communities, pure community, purely speculative. So a lot of tokens, they they just came out just to actually being hyped up by the communities. So, but not to forget, actually, this coin started with a lot of zero before now. So many have earned their thousands, hundred times value. So actually, during 2023, it has a rapid rise in popularity due to viral marketing through the social media. So this kind of less utility coins actually purely uses the community. Will success really depends on the community consensus. So like just now I mentioned before, there is also tokens using the for the supply chain. So like V chain is a kind of tokens actually also created utility for transaction and governance. Transactions like uh, supply solution. So it's widely adopted by enterprise which uses the supply is one of the supply chain solution in Walmart and China. So what are the challenges they are also facing? So definitely every coin have different challenges. So it actually have limited adoption beyond supply chain, anything, but the competitions from similar platform are coming up very soon because this coin actually started in 2018. So now there are even more different blockchains coming out to actually compete against the supply chain industry. Okay, so what is UBX? UBX, we are also a token. UBX is used as a utility in the exchange, also a governance token for the UBX. So we need to understand the tokenomics as well. This has been shared over our few podcasts. It has a total supply of 200 million, and how it's being burned is actually through admin fee and community rewards. So it's getting lesser and lesser as long as the community is using the exchange and also to participate in the community building. So how it actually impact the market? Who actually adopt using it much is actually the crypto traders and also the community builders. So the challenges are actually due to its recent rebranding. It's actually a newly migrated uh, platform token. Faces actually a lot of criticism by the existing old user, but due to the new migration, is moving towards to become a global top 5 digital asset exchange platform. So these are the future prospect this UBX is looking at, which is also our platform token. So how are we using this UBX as a utility? It can be used to reduce trading fee and also receive as a community rewards. Probably in future there will be new launch pair also required to use UBX. So what are the key milestones that actually UBX is having? It's actually it actually started development of the AI trading matching engine since 2021, and it's recently rebranded by new investor for global expansion during end of last year. So we need to understand all these coin need times to build. If you notice, many coins actually has a very long span of years to build their credibility and also continuous innovations of the utility of the coin and tokens so that it can actually become a trending token. So probably I have done with my sharing for today. So hope that everyone can actually find the trending token informations on how you actually evaluate a particular tokens. It's not just by hyping. Is we need to understand the particular token. What is the ecosystem? What is the future potential of the token, and invest it wisely throughout a long period of time. So let us take an example. Let's take an example of Ethereum. Ethereum is a very old coin compare with uh, comparable with Bitcoin. It used to be a, it used to started probably less than 30 cents. Like Bitcoin is also less than $1. So when it actually grows, because of the use, it actually grows its value throughout the years. But why does it have its value up till now? Some of the examples are actually the supply of it is getting lower and lower, and most of the DeFi are still using Ethereum as a gas fee on certain uh, projects or certain ecosystem. So they are due to the supply is getting lower and lower in the market. That's why it's getting so valuable. And especially they have to have innovations to actually increase the the usage of the tokens. So some of the market impact, like for Ethereum's, they are planning to reduce the issuance and also the burning requirement. So thousands of projects, they're actually increasing thousands of projects building on their Ethereum chain as well. So that is also why a lot of, although it's actually the high as a high cost of transaction, a lot of new tokens are coming out to actually work on Ethereum as well. Some example is like Solana, and even many different coins are actually working on the Ethereum network. So Next upcoming lesson for my crypto 101, because since I'm touching so much on blockchain, there is many blockchain in our Web3 world, the cryptocurrency. But I will touch much information during my upcoming Crypto 101 with the blockchain. What is blockchain and what is actually what are the layers? There are many layers on blockchain. So probably next, if you are more interested in our topic on blockchain, this upcoming Monday, we'll be touching on the understanding of the exchange basic knowledge for blockchain. So thanks for listening to my lesson for today. I believe we'll be actually coming up with our next topic for tomorrow, which is actually talking about exchanges. So hope you guys same time, same channel in this our blockchain our podcast episode 14 will be coming up tomorrow. So I'll pass the mic back to our host.
Hi, thanks, Queenie, for such an interesting token analyzing and elaboration. I think it's a very good point for all new investor or old investor, especially for new investor to know about how to get all the information, all right, and know what aspect to expect, especially when you want to get the token to invest on. So I think we can probably end tonight. I would like to take this opportunity to thanks everyone again for coming to our UBX Global Academy episode 13. Stay tuned tomorrow. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.